Okay, who's ready to podcast? All right. Okay, I'm not gonna count in because Eileen said that's annoying.
No, that's fine. I want
No,
you
no,
to...
no.
No, I just
You already said it's annoying.
Then don't put it in their podcast.
No,
that's
if
all.
I do it, I'm gonna put it in the podcast. So I'm just gonna.
Well, they want to count in.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah. Wait.
Can you guys count in Korean?
You can see it?
Yeah, our cameras are on.
Okay.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, that sounded hella confusing. You sound like you weren't sure what you were talking about at all. Welcome to House of Wolf Podcasting. I'm Nate, and this is E.
Hi, guys.
She has a gangster name, but we're not going to get into that right now. This week is a kind of a follow-up. We were talking a few weeks ago about vacations and road trips. And some of the people here went on a road trip. They announced it. They went to that. What is that band called again? It's like letters.
ABC. No.
ABBA.
No. ACDC.
BSB.
Oh yeah.
That's from the
They
90s.
went to that BTS concert in Vegas. Yeah. So we're gonna get into that because these people are fucking wild about BTS. It's pretty crazy.
There's a lot.
Were you in 40 seconds before you decided to drop an F?
I'm dropping all the letter bombs, the A bomb, the F bomb.
Crazy bomb.
I'm gonna drop a C bomb too.
Army bombs?
Today with us, of course, like I said, we have lovely E, and then our guest today.
I know you missed us.
We have Amber.
You ain't no
Hi.
I'm not much of a guest anymore.
They know exactly
You ain't no
who
guess
Amber
no
is.
more.
And then we have a new person. I wasn't sure about this. I was like, they said
We'll
she's
see how
coming.
this works
They said
out.
she's coming. I said, are you sure? She can definitely talk a lot, but I don't know if it can be contained.
That's me.
What do you want us to call you?
Jamie. My name's Jamie. But you
Oh,
can call me
okay.
Jay, whatever
Jamie,
you're
like a
comfortable
guy's
with.
name?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Like
Oh
Jamie,
my
the letter?
god.
Like the letter?
Like the letter
letter.
Jamie?
Yeah, the letter Jamie.
We have Jamie in the house.
Hi, Jamie. Welcome.
Not to be confused with Jaime.
Talk towards your mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cut.
This is our first one. There's no cuts.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, this is our first one. So be nice to her in the comments. Be nice to her.
Nice.
So before we get into the wonderful world of BTS, we are going to get into the tragic world of Johnny Depp.
Aww. So
Way to
sad.
bring us down the mountain first.
as he's sailing the 7 seas of divorce.
Aww.
It's the truth.
Man, he married the wrong one. He's like, I'm gonna get this blonde.
Oh, is that
young
how he
chick.
talks?
It's kind of Johnny Depp, and it's kind of Jack Sparrow.
Oh my
Pirates of
He
the
doesn't even
god.
sound like that anymore. Have you heard him recently? He sounds like he's all talking proper English.
No, that's how he normally sounds in real life. But then he also has different accents too. He does a lot of things.
He just hides himself.
You only know the stat stage of Johnny Depp. You don't even know 21 Jump Street Johnny Depp.
He was in 21 Jump.
Not the movie. It was a TV show before. See,
Oh yeah.
she's
She got
young.
excited.
She's young. Anyways, he married that Aquaman movie bitch. And
No one's gonna watch that movie.
so the only thing somebody else can explain because I don't know everything, but the only thing I seen is that she swung a bottle at him and it hit his finger and it like busted off the end of his finger.
Or as he explained it in court, it was severed off
And if
in
you-
court paper.
Cut off his
Turn.
finger.
That's a crazy bitch.
What's her name?
Amber Heard.
I was asking.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that other Amber, yeah. I was saying she gives all Ambers a bad name. I swear I'm not anywhere near that woman.
Yeah, BTS.
Yeah.
She's
That
nothing
level.
like them.
Yeah.
Nothing.
She's nowhere even on that spectrum at all.
Well,
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really sad to see it unfold, for the world to see it unfold because, it's horrible. You could tell she was definitely, he put up with that for a long time, and I hope he doesn't go back to that.
And she ruined his career.
I hope not. If he has anything in the future that he does, I'm going to support it.
Yeah, he-
1,000%.
He got fired from 2 franchises.
You're the most recent one. I don't know if you guys saw the most recent one on
No.
TikTok about the makeup palette.
no.
So I guess I just saw the TikTok today. It's Amber Heard was in the courtroom saying that she had to carry around the specific Milan, the makeup brand Milan, what is it?
the
Powder?
like the
The
face
concealer,
contour.
the concealer
Like
and
where it had
stuff
like the
palette.
green and the
And
crescent.
yeah, and she had to carry that around. And when Johnny Depp was abusing her, she had to use that palette to cover up all her bruises. Well, Milani, the actual makeup company itself, testified against that statement, and they said that that's not even possible because their split was in 2016, and that palette, that specific contouring palette, didn't come out until 2017. So there's no way she was using that palette to cover up her abuse when it wasn't even out.
He said Johnny Depp all the way.
That
Yeah.
is amazing.
So the whole makeup
Wow,
company
the makeup
is with
industry
Johnny
is
Depp.
against
So
her.
Yeah.
yeah,
And the crazy part is like in some of the clips where she's recording him, every single time she like smiles or smirks at the end of
Yeah.
it. Like if I'm in an argument with my dude and if he's acting crazy and I want to record him, you're going to see some traumatic looks on my face or just like annoyed, not smiling or smirking about it. Like, dude, get out.
that's gonna make her look better. It's not.
Yeah, no,
doesn't.
it's horrible.
I've never seen a divorce where like there's so many people that are for the man.
I know.
Which is also sad
Yeah.
because honestly, a lot of times the man is not at fault, and people just turn a blind eye.
I mean, she didn't lose any of her jobs because like her big role is the Aquaman movie.
That's
and
gonna
she's
be her
in the
downfall
sequel.
right there because no one's gonna watch that movie.
Yeah, the box office is gonna just die on that.
I didn't even watch the first one, so
So you ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing.
Ah.
I just honestly, even like the one where he was explaining all his abuse, like there's the camera just right in her face, and it looks like she's trying to cry, and she's trying so hard, but instead it looks like she's giving off this like nasty like
Smirk.
stank, like not even like a smirk, a stank face. She's like trying to cry. And it's like the funniest thing to see. Like I'm like, girl, you really trying too hard.
I liked when they were like, "Did you have cocaine in this in this box?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, it could hold cocaine, but I mean, if you did, like, you would like be spilling it out everywhere. There'd be a trail following you of cocaine if you did that. But I mean, I guess it sure would fit in there. I mean, typically they come in little baggies, but I mean, you could."
Why is the coke gone?
So hilarious. I'm like, oh man, this is great.
Honestly, I think the best part about all of it is like how her attorney is just like repeating everything. Like, did you read this? Same document. Did you read this? He's like, did you read it? It's the funniest thing how he just keeps repeating himself, and then Johnny Depp is just like laughing at it because he's literally trying to use the one evidence to try to just like, oh yeah, you're bad. It's awful.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
yeah, be careful who you marry, people. Don't just don't just try to marry hot young chicks.
Yeah, what they say, make sure you
They can
read the-
destroy you forever.
She's
Yeah.
not even that pretty.
Nah,
Yeah.
especially in court, man. She looks tore.
Yeah.
She looks like she just went through a rough girls' night out.
Like
Make sure
Maybe
you
that's
read the-
her
read the-
intentions.
Read the fine print when you're messing with them girls, right? That's what they say.
oh my gosh. I got hoes calling the young niggas
I don't
know.
I don't know where. I don't know how that fit in.
I'm sorry.
but okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Random scene break. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry
Karaoke
about
podcast.
Yeah.
that. She followed me
See
into the
what
darkness.
me and E put up
She-
with, guys.
Next episode.
She followed me into the darkness, everyone.
she
and I
will
appreciate
meet
it.
you. She will meet your energy.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to get into this big because I'm pretty sure these girls are gonna take
Don't
up.
say I guess.
I guess.
Again.
Well, I'm here for fandoms. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm here for fandoms.
They're about to nerd out.
I just feel like
too.
it's gonna be.
Try
intense.
not to, but yeah, it's about
this
to
is
happen.
not
You know,
some nerd stuff podcast, but they're about to nerd out.
Yeah,
It's
it's about to get nuts.
5.5 now.
No, I thought it
5.5.
more.
2016, girl.
No way. I thought it was 15.
16.
It's been a long time.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 6 years.
No, it started in middle. I was in middle school. I was in 7th grade when I started listening to them.
It was 5 years ago. I was 23.
Well, 16 is more than 5
23.
years.
Yeah, more than 5 years. She just did the math. She counted on her fingers.
17, 18, 19, 20.
That's how I count,
22. That's 6
So
years.
6.
See.
Six.
I told you close to 7 years.
Yeah. And they've been together 8, going on 9 now this
Yeah.
year.
So
Just
as
think of
we
those 3 years you missed.
I know. I don't want to
Depression.
think about it. It's sad.
I know. You know.
It's sad.
So as we talked about last time, Amber is addicted to BTS, and then Jamie followed along.
No,
Actually, no, it was my fault.
Oh wow, I got
So
this wrong.
the story how this all started was when Gangnam Style was popular.
Everyone
would-
liked Gundam Style though.
She
Everybody.
didn't. Her and
Kind of did. It was okay.
no,
It was
y'all
catchy.
didn't. Y'all didn't after I started replaying it on repeat. And then he made another song called Daddy, which is like a spinoff of I Got It From My Mama, but it still was I Got It From My Daddy. So then we just went down a loophole.
No, she would play it nonstop. And you know how you get a song stuck in your head, and I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
And
So-
she's like, you should really watch the music video. It's really funny. I'm like, anything to shut you up.
so
That was pretty much my response.
So then
And so I did.
everything.
and I stuck with Psy. So that's how it started. But then she went down the rabbit hole of like K-pop groups and boy groups, and then that's how we
Yeah.
found them.
So it's
like
kind of you know how YouTube recommends you videos based off what you watched. I had already watched other K-pop groups like 21, Big Bang. That's what got us actually really started.
Got 7.
It got the ball rolling. And then there was the song BTS Dope that was recommended to me every day pretty much. And I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of like how Jamie was repeating the song. Just to get it out of my sight of view, I'm going to watch it so that way it goes away.
Stop recommending
Right?
this. Damn.
Like at the time we didn't know like it had just came out. So like they were purposely like promoting that video
Yeah.
because
Okay.
it just came out.
Yeah. And so I clicked on it and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I got to show Jamie this one. And so
then
she
that's
came
where
over
problems
because she would go back and forth to her mom's and our dad. And she came over, and I was like, I got another video for you. And she's like, okay. So she watched it. Immediately, she was obsessed. And I remember Danny and I were in the backyard. I was doing Danny's nails. And which she went on the trip with us, by the way. She's not here, but she did go on the trip with us.
Yeah.
I was doing her nails, and Jamie runs to the back, opens the sliding glass door. She's like, oh my gosh, you want to know their names? And I'm like, no, because once you know their names, that's
It's a
it.
done deal,
You're
like,
done.
you're done.
Oh
I'm like,
my
no, I don't want to know their names. And she's like, well, do you want to know the one that was born in your year that you were born? And I'm like, no, I don't. And she's like, but there's one born in your year.
And now to this day, that is her favorite person. You're
No,
welcome.
That's her
no,
man.
You're welcome.
no.
That's
And
what
it
it
just so happened to, I had a favorite when I watched the
Future
video.
baby
I had a
daddy.
favorite. And it just so happened to be that one.
same person.
That same person.
So you're welcome.
That's that.
If you guys can
And
tell
that's
from this
just
energy,
how it
they're
happened.
about this life.
It's been.
But if you guys remember, I remember talking about it just smallly with my family, and all of you guys were like, "You like what? You listen to what?"
Like, what are they saying?
You
We
understand
don't even
what?
know. Like, what? Why?
Yeah,
I don't get
this
it.
is cool. Like,
I'm like, I don't get it. but
I
whatever.
understand that because I listen to Spanish music and I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
and then it was really
I think we all do.
offensive to me at the time because everyone loved Despacito. And even people that didn't know what the hell I was talking about loved it. I'm like, how can people like Despacito
Yeah, they like
and not
Despacito.
like K-pop? Like, I don't get it.
Despacito. Like,
Tacos
Yeah.
and burritos.
oh my gosh. I remember because when we started getting into that group, like some of the members would sing that song, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
all you heard was Despacito. So there's not a damn poquito. I'm like,
J-Hope, talking to you.
no RM. And then you were like, Ito. And then they go like
Oh,
this,
was
and then
there?
sing the Despacito part. But they would like make up random crowd.
I don't know. I just
Never.
remember J-Hope's part.
Yeah, we followed them very hard.
This is so intense. So
This isn't even about the trip.
This is even. I know we
How
haven't
we
even got to the
into
trip
this,
yet.
yes.
So they went to the Vegas trip, which the Vegas show was crazy because the whole strip they turned purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
they-
is that the color
All
of their
Vegas was
album or
basically
what?
BTS.
Is that their color or is that
Yeah,
just for the
purple's
album?
their color, yeah.
Oh, okay.
it became a thing. Like it just happened. One of the members, like by chance, instead of using like the red heart for like his post, made a purple heart.
Yeah, because the purple heart has a more significant meaning.
Yeah. So
Than
then
the
they
red
just he just happened to use that as like a symbolism thing, and then the fans just like kind of took it and grew it into something else. So then it became I purple you. So it just kind of grew.
So instead of them saying "I love you," they say "I purple you" and purple you. Purple.
Yeah, there's so many things. Like when you guys were at the concert, and you guys were sending clips, I was looking up the things. What are those things
The
called?
lights.
Oh,
the
my
army
gosh,
bomb.
He
Yeah.
totally nerded out.
I have one to
about
show
that.
today. So.
Like those things out of everything is the most fascinating thing to me. That's the thing that's like, oh, what is this?
So how it works is you get your light stick, obviously, your army bomb, and depending on where you're sitting in the concert, you have an app. You download the app, and the app asks you where exactly you're sitting in the stadium.
Yeah.
So you connect your app to your seat, and then it Bluetooths to the army bomb, and then depending on the concert, you're like.
But the crazy
changes.
part is that once you connect it once, because I was reading, I like went down a rabbit hole because it was just so fast. Because the technology behind it, I'm like, how the
Yeah.
fuck does this work? So I was reading that like once you do it with the phone once, you can like turn your phone off, and the whole program. I don't understand if they like load the whole show into it.
Okay.
Do they ever? Okay, so when they're on stage, do they just like make up? Like, do they change things, or do you think it's all planned? Like,
I think
like,
it's planned.
Yeah,
like if
it's
they're
like
this side
they're
purple, this
engineers.
side white,
I
or
think
whatever.
It's planned
Yeah,
based off
like
the songs.
they're engineers because there's engineers there. Like if you're from up when we first watched them, it's hard to see, but from our seats now that we like it's our second concert.
You're less broke.
Yeah, we're broke. But you can like see where like all the like crew is working. Like there's literally a section where there's just the people working on the lights, and I'm pretty sure it's those engineers that like, because the first day like their stuff broke down like completely. Like their stage stopped working. The army bombs
Yeah, for
weren't
like
working
45
well.
minutes.
Yeah. So it's the engineers and they engineered the whole thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe the whole show setup is planned, but there's probably different things that they do.
You probably
to, like,
know when to turn on and
This-
turn off.
And then little tweaks and
When
things.
you see the videos, like I'm not into K-pop. I've only they're the only reason why I even know it exists. Amber is, but like I'll watch the videos of the ocean. That's what they call it, right? The ocean, like
The purple ocean, I guess.
whatever it
Yeah,
is.
the purple ocean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fascinating watching it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like the only closest thing is like. Remember, like Michael Jackson's performance in the Super Bowl, where he made everybody hold,
yeah, with all the
hold
signs.
squares, yeah, and they like all match,
yeah.
like. But this is like a billion times better.
Yeah, sadly, the worst part about it is because K-pop groups started that. It originally started with Bang Bang. I did my research on light sticks too because of that. But it's
sticks,
like
that's what they're
the
called.
Light
problem
sticks.
is like now that they started that, if it's a bad show, there's a phenomenon that started called the Black Wave. So like nobody turns on their light sticks. It's like a bad thing, like bad juju.
Aw.
type
Oh,
thing.
people when they're upset,
don't
they
like
do
the
it.
Yeah,
performance
like it
Aw.
happened with a group. Another group I like, I think it was Blackpink. They had a concert like in a different country, and there was no lights, not even
Aw.
not even
And
phones.
every K-pop group has a
nothing.
light stick, so it's
Yeah.
not like they weren't provided with one.
Yeah.
Every K-pop group has one.
Yeah, like
It
not
just
even a
depends on the
phone.
crowd and like the vibe. Like she
That's
said, bad
crazy.
juju, and they
That-
literally Black Ocean them. It
How
was-
horrible! I could
Aw.
imagine as the performer, like you're used to like see it all, and then just to see darkness,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh no, oh no.
It's happening.
Not the Black Wave.
And then just to clarify too, we're multi-fandom people. We're not.
Yeah, we don't
BTS
just like
is our
BTS.
ultimate, but we do like
Like everything.
we like it.
Yeah, they really were right before the pandemic. They were really pushing Blackpink because they had like a big. They had their
Yeah.
video like premiered on YouTube, and it did a billion, whatever, how many hundreds of
That's
millions.
the whole
and,
other reason
yeah,
why
they were
did
on
that.
like the Today Show and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah.
They like had
I
a
don't remember
big
what
push.
Song it was for though. I don't even remember what song it was for.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember their first song.
Yeah, but yeah, they were really pushing
Fire?
for
I
Blackpink.
don't
Even
know.
like Selena Gomez was trying to push for them too.
Didn't they get like some collabs? The Blackpink. Didn't they
Yeah.
get collabs with other?
Lady
like,
Gaga,
Dua Lipa,
Dua Lipa,
Selena Gomez?
Selena Gomez.
I think that's about it because then COVID hit, and then it was just
what's COVID again?
the what? Yeah. but-
What? What happened in 2019?
yeah.
Okay, so
back to the trip.
to the trip. So they went
Okay.
to Vegas to go watch BTS at the Allegiant Stadium. They all had like custom shirts. Amber has hers on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a little story. Also, there's a story behind everything, of course.
Yeah.
So-
So behind this whole trip, we
So
manifested
show it.
this.
Yeah,
so
back
help
in-
her show the shirt real quick, and then you can explain.
Yeah. So like.
So back in 2019, when we went to our first BTS concert, we noticed that the BTS page they followed the Allegiant Stadium before it was even made, and we're like, wait a minute, like they don't follow BTS doesn't follow just anybody. If they follow, it's significant.
Especially
And
sports teams,
Especially
right?
Yeah.
a sports team or a sports stadium, it's significant. And so I looked at Jamie and was like, wouldn't it be so cool if we were able to experience a BTS concert at a Raiders stadium, one of our two biggest things in our lives, you know? football and BTS. And she's like, yeah. And so we kind of like were talking about that ever since we left our first concert. And then I was like, and me being BTS crazy, I was like, I want to make us customized Raider BTS jerseys for that concert, which we didn't even know was gonna happen.
And we didn't like my whole crafting thing. Like I wasn't even into that yet.
Yeah.
We were just like we knew we were gonna make jerseys. It was gonna happen. We were either
Some
gonna
way,
get
even if we had to
custom-made
pay
or something.
$100 a jersey.
Yeah,
to
puff
make it.
paint it.
Yeah, we knew we wanted it, and so I was like, and I think it'd be perfect to have our biases on the back, their year, and then of course
So what's
some
a
sort
bias?
of Raiders and
Okay. A bias is pretty much like this is my favorite artist, this is my favorite artist. Like a bias is like your favorite person.
Oh, okay.
That's just like a general
That's a
term.
mixed thing.
Yeah.
And then you have
Go ahead.
bias records as well.
And that's
People-
like
the
that's
members
like,
that
that's your side hoe.
yeah.
You got the main hoe and your side hoe. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh my God.
I pretty much
so
came
much
up with this
terminology.
idea
There's
2
a
years
lot of
ago.
terminology.
Or
I
you're-
came up with
Yeah.
the concert 2 years ago.
Yeah. Or you're OT7. That means you're their hoe.
Yeah,
oh,
Because you like all of them. So you're their hoe.
Oh, okay.
but you can also like all of them. You can also like all of them equally. The train.
Oh my god. Did that went over your
Yeah,
head?
I got it.
She didn't want to get it, but she
I got it.
Okay, the concert.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, we pretty much manifested it 2 years ago, no, 3 years ago now.
You need to be their road manager.
I know, right?
I need
They've been
to
going
do
everywhere.
videos.
They have yet to go to Mexico. Like they're very selective.
No, their
about
world
what-
tour is America and Korea, Japan. That's
Yeah.
their world tour.
and
And once
China.
in Europe.
And
Once in
China.
Europe.
And yeah, like just the UK. That's about it. And Chile.
I'm like, they went to China?
But
they went
anyways,
to China,
so we go up on a Friday. The concert that we went to was on a Saturday, the 9th. So we drive up, and we wanted to go to the Area 15 pop-up, which I thought we weren't going to be able to go to
Wait,
because
what's Area 15?
you have to reserve
So-
a time slot.
Yeah. So Area 15 is like, it's an art, like almost like an art museum type deal. It
Does this,
got
have,
really,
does this have to do with BTS or is this different?
well, Area 15 is its
Area
own
15
thing, but
is
they
its
did
own
a thing.
thing.
Okay.
So
okay.
pretty
So you
much,
know, like that neon,
Yeah.
like
The
it's
neon
all black
lights.
and it has the neon lights everywhere. It's like a place in Vegas.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like you were saying, like the Purple City, pretty much around Vegas, like all around the strip, there was
There's
different
little-
pops up, different pop ups and different things. That was one of the pop ups.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, they had like certified BTS themed things around Vegas that you can go to, and
Oh,
at Area 15,
Jesus
there
Christ,
was a
they took
BTS
over.
pop-up. You
They
just walk in.
literally took over the whole strip.
They really did. Yeah, you walk in and they have a bunch of different sets from different BTS, music videos,
that relied based on what the concert was about.
and you could
pretty
take
cool.
pictures and all of that. We thought we weren't going to make it because you have to reserve a time spot, and when I went to go reserve a time spot, they were all filled. But then I also read that you could just show up, but you also have to wait in line. And
Yeah.
if you are familiar with armies, there's always gonna be a line.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
ridiculous
Oh, yeah.
line.
So we ended up doing other things that day. We went to go to the Titanic exhibit tour in the
We ate.
Luxor.
Oh yeah.
Food.
Did you survive?
We
Yeah,
did. We all
surprisingly
survived.
no. Surprisingly
all
enough,
survived.
we all, and it's very rare. Like we were asking the tour guide, very rare. We all got first class passengers,
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
cool.
like on the first
That's
pool.
that's who got
I
saved.
honestly thought I wasn't
Yeah.
because I was a 59-year-old woman. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to swim.
Did you guys figure out? Did you guys look them up on the thing, or did you scan your card?
We scanned.
I
We were-
looked. I looked.
I
and then
was
scanned
dumb.
it.
I'm freaking sitting there looking, and then finally someone goes, "You just scanned it here." I was like, "Oh, well,
Yeah,
I've been
We
sitting here
scanned
for
it
10
right at the end.
minutes."
We're like, oh, here you
Yeah,
go.
the depressing part about it was it's like Danny ended up getting two because it was her birthday, so they gave her two. So she got a third class and a first class. But funny enough, all the first class passengers like died a year or two later. And then the
Damn.
third class passenger like ended up living forever.
My friend that went with
The
us.
struggle makes you strong.
My friend that went with us, she ended up being a 19-year-old married woman, and she survived too. But a year later, she died in a car crash.
Aw.
Damn.
Like you
You can't
escaped
survive.
it once.
You can't escape death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
really
pretty
can't.
much any first class passenger, majority of them like died a year or two later. Like
Yeah,
that death
that's
was meant
sad.
for them.
There's so many sad stories on that thing because I've been to it
Mm.
where like the person wasn't supposed to be on the Titanic,
Yeah.
and like they got
Just
lucky and they
Yeah.
ended up on the Titanic.
Not lucky.
No.
Nope.
Not lucky at
You jumped topics again.
I know. Okay,
Yeah, we
so
did.
after
Okay,
after
but
the
it was part
Titanic
of it.
thing,
But so we went there on Friday, and then we just had a wild hair. We're like, well, everyone should be at the concert right now. You know, it was like 8:30.
There was a concert
Right?
No,
Friday
it
as
was
well.
like 7.
7,
Like right when the
7 o'clock.
concert started.
And
okay.
so we're like, there should be a little bit of a line. So we went to the Area 15, and
was,
there
like,
was
nobody.
absolutely nobody
Wow.
oh, so you got it to yourselves.
there. No, yeah, we pretty much got it to
literally,
ourselves.
with a few
literally.
couple other people, and the people that were working it were telling us, like, dude, take advantage. Like, the people that were there at the concert, they're stupid, and they didn't think about it, and they waited there for hours. Like, they got there at 8 o'clock sharp that morning and waited all day. No
Wow.
food, no nothing, just to take pictures at those spots. So
Oh, wow.
they're like, take advantage of the time you have now. Like, take as long as you want. Like, we'll only take so many people at a certain time, and then if you're in there, you're in there.
That's awesome.
We won't kick you out or anything. Just, like, take your time.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we
So-
spent a good like 2 hours,
Yeah.
2.5 hours
Just
in there.
taking pictures.
For the gram.
Yeah, for the gram. I posted all my pictures on the gram. Edited them all nice. I saw a basketball hoop and I was like, I'm gonna jump on it.
You have to say your gram at the end of this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a good one. I
Yeah.
saw that one. That's nice.
Yeah, I literally went to go like jump at the hoop. I'm all short. And I went and got in a skirt and everything and I didn't care. I was like, nope, I want to
It's a
jump
long
at this
skirt.
hoop.
I like
Oh,
the other
okay.
one too, where
Alright.
you're like dramatic, like up against the wall.
Up against the laundry machines with all
yeah,
the
that
balloons in
was
it.
cute.
Yeah, but we literally took as many pictures as humanly possible. Like, we took advantage. Like, a lot of
Yeah.
them were a little, like, you could tell some of them were annoyed with us, but we were like, no, we're
This
all
is our
dancing and
time. Like
singing.
we
Yeah.
are not gonna be able to do this twice,
Like, who
so
cares?
we're taking our time.
Yeah.
They even recreated sets from their music video.
Oh, that's
So
so,
we're
cool.
like-
That's crazy.
We were like, oh
That's
no, we're
so
taking,
neat.
taking
Awesome.
pictures.
And that was free.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
Well, except for the merch at the end, that wasn't. But
yeah.
But the
Still,
best part about
that's
it is
awesome.
we asked them, like, hey, is this the same merch that's going to be there at the concert? And they're like, no, it's completely different. So get whatever you want here because it won't be at the concert.
No, Lord.
So each pop-up spot had different merch.
How much did you guys spend on merch?
I spent roughly almost 200 at each spot.
oh,
Roughly
Lord.
200 at the Area 15 pop up and roughly 200 at the concert.
Oh,
Yeah.
But that's what I work for. So
she goes.
Me
She
too.
goes.
That's what
to
I work
Vegas
for.
Ready.
Oh, BTS
I
merch.
literally pay BTS's rent. You know.
Yeah.
You remember when she went to Allegiant the first
Oh, yeah.
time she went to the store? She dropped 200 there too, I think.
Yeah.
250.
Oh,
Easy.
Easy.
How
So
much did you
just on that
spend?
jacket though. It
You
was just on that jacket.
poor college student. Did you use that FAFSA money?
Not even that's the money. I use that burger money. I spent a lot.
she don't even want to
She's
say.
ashamed.
She don't want to say her
I
number.
think the whole trip, just not even on food alone, was like easily $600
Oh yeah.
with merch. Like, I bought me shirts. I bought like a friend a shirt, and then like hats and.
You brought some stuff, right? I brought all my stuff
Yeah.
to show you
I
guys.
brought
But
I don't buy nothing for friends on vacation.
Only
I spend it
'cause-
for me.
Only because that friend, like, every time she tries to go, like, they always are like, nope, you can't get your ticket. That's the worst part about these concerts. It's like,
Yeah.
you have to be there, like, even a day prior to, like, get in, because, like, they go like that, and she tries every time and doesn't get one. So, like, I always feel bad. I'm like, oh, here's my gift to you. Like,
Here,
you go.
loser. You didn't make it to the concert, but here's a shirt.
Jeez.
Get away
this is
from
a
me,
little
you
keychain. Here's a
peasant.
single sticker.
Yeah.
She knows I had
Yeah.
called her and showed her, and, like, we started crying over the phone. Just like, I'm like, stop.
You know what was
the
really
whole
cool
team.
though? I know I'm skipping ahead, but during a couple of songs, we FaceTimed. Danny FaceTimed her grandma and her daughter, and I FaceTimed my mom. So they were able to see
Everything.
See
Aw.
everything.
I'm glad I
Those
got a
songs.
FaceTime. That was
Oh.
nice.
Well,
I
I
didn't
didn't know
get
you
a
were that
FaceTime.
into BTS.
I didn't get a
I'm not,
FaceTime.
but
See?
I didn't get a
You're
FaceTime.
not
Yeah,
special.
no.
Well, I didn't get a FaceTime.
The pod boss didn't get a
I didn't.
call.
No one knows me.
So
Because you're so little.
It's because I'm so little.
So little and
I'm
short.
about to put everyone on watching right now
Uh-oh.
onto a restaurant that you need to go to if you visit Vegas. But I'm not one to pronounce it. I'm gonna let Jamie pronounce the name of this restaurant.
That's what I was.
No, the
That's what
Mexican
I was just gonna ask. Who's gonna pronounce it?
So the day of the concert, we've been to Vegas before. Me and her, we went with our dad, and my dad's coworker recommended this Mexican restaurant outside of like the Vegas Strip. It's
Oh,
like 10
yeah.
minutes
I'm
away.
gonna get so
Bomb
discriminated.
Mexican restaurant. But I didn't know what it was called this whole time. And what's it called?
I'm gonna get so discriminated.
It's okay.
It's not called this, but I'm just saying it because my dad told me that it was Linda Michikowen.
Nope, it's Lindo
No,
Michoacan.
Yeah.
That is the
Michoacan, guys.
We're from California, and that's some of the best Mexican food I've ever
Yeah,
eaten.
it's
It's
really
so good.
Like, it's amazing. And then
So
Shout out.
last time we went, because we had all experienced it together,
Yeah, all
Nate
this
and
year,
Thea.
yeah.
And when we had went, we surprised Nate for his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And he got a birthday shot. And that video
It was
is
so good.
so
Oh
funny.
my god,
I
they're
have it.
scared. They put a hat on you, and like they just start
But
singing.
they sneak up behind
And
you.
I
Like
and I
mariachi style.
I just got off a flight. I was not ready for that shit, and all of a sudden, oh,
And then the best part about it was he was like, like I have a full video of it.
I
He's like-
panicked, and then I was like, okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're not in danger.
So Danny, who had never been there, never saw that video. Had
Sure she
no
has,
idea.
but Bobby.
No, she'd
Okay.
never seen it.
Oh,
I
okay.
asked her. She had never seen it. Like, we even put her in the chat. She never looked at it. So she had no idea what she was getting herself into.
Oh my
And it was
goodness.
her birthday.
It was
so
her birthday. So we went and we told
Yeah,
the
it was
guy.
literally her birthday.
Yeah, we went and told the guy. And then all of a sudden, she's like, like, she had this scared look on her face.
Oh, when they walk behind her, yeah.
Yeah.
She don't
They
trust
just
people.
they don't care. They just put that hat on you whether you want it on or not.
I know. Corona times are in everything. They just put that hat on you.
Yeah. She just was like she didn't know what to do. And then
Until that shot came around, then she knew
Yeah.
exactly
They-
what to do.
they-
Figured
she was
it
like-
out.
And then she was happy. She gave
Yeah.
it a shot.
Yeah, go to that restaurant. Shout out them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
There's one in Henderson too.
Lindo
Actually, there's two in
Michoacan.
Vegas
Yeah.
and one in Henderson.
Yeah, the best one, we recommend, because like a lot of people, especially like the locals, that's a local favorite. A lot of people say the
Yeah,
one.
don't fuck it up.
The people that go, the one that's on Flamingo Road, which is on the Strip, that's like more what the locals say like commercialized. So the one off the Strip on Desert
Oh,
Road
there's
Freight-
four then. Because there's that other one that's like on the way far on the outside of Vegas.
Yeah, so
There's a lot of them. They're
yeah.
good though.
So if you
They're
want to
really
go
good.
to the ones where the locals go and would recommend, the one on Desert Road Inn is the one to
Okay.
go.
It's really good.
Semi Mexican
Apparently
food.
that's the original one. So.
Okay, so let's get to the concert.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
we've
ate
been
there.
trying. We've been
We
trying.
ate there. We went back to our hotel. We got ready,
Got
and
magnifique.
I kind of noticed the day prior that the good arrival time was around 2:00, 2:30
For an 8 o'clock show?
for an
Yeah.
for a 7:30. Yes, because there is merch lines, and you have to wait in line for the gates to open. The gates don't open until 4:30. If you're not there,
Do they have a
before
VIP
4:30,
package where you can get there
You're
late?
way back there.
The
so
only VIP package was like people to go to sound check, and they were already in there.
yeah,
So
you're
that's
right.
about it. And that's like
Thousands.
that is a lot.
Well,
Like at that point, by the time you're buying, because that's not included with your ticket. By the time you
Yeah.
buy your ticket,
Yeah.
buy your package, you're already hitting in the thousands.
which I have something to say at the very end of this. That I'm
Gotta get out.
If I only knew before, but so that was kind of my estimated time of arrival. 2:30 would be perfect. So we got ready in like an hour and a half. We
Yeah.
rushed that shit, and
Oh,
we got dropped off the Mandalay Bay over the freeway. That pathway.
Yeah, the Mandalay
Which
Road.
it was windy as all heck. We
Oh,
had to
yeah.
go up.
You gotta go up the
over
hill.
that.
Carry
So you know that
hats.
scene in SpongeBob where he's trying to deliver the pizza and he's like
The
fighting against
Krusty
the
Krab.
wind? That was us.
Yeah, literally.
The arch.
All of us walking. You
And
see
I,
all
was,
these
I had a
girls.
bucket hat on, so I had to hold the bucket hat
Yeah,
the whole
my
time.
fake glove hat that I brought with me. Like you literally had to hold yourself. You're like carrying your stuff, and then you see all these these skinny little girls, like getting blown away by the wind. It was
Oh my
strong.
gosh.
You didn't think it was
Yeah,
that
their
strong
winds
until
are
you're pushing
strong.
against it, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
So that was the hardest part. But once we were there, there was like a maze-like gate that you have to go back and forth and back and forth.
Oh, Lord.
I swear we were doing that for 45 minutes, right?
It wasn't even 45. It was at least like 5, but it felt like 45.
I felt like a hamster in like a never-ending maze.
Oh
yeah.
my
There was at
goodness.
least 5 rows.
The only good part about that was you got to see other people's outfits as you passed by.
Oh, okay.
So people were like shooting compliments to each other, like, "Oh my god, I love your
Aw.
backpack," or "Oh my god, I love your
Or
outfit."
the best part, you got to see people because it's still the road was there. You got to see people like tripping on the little road
Yeah,
bumps.
I did that a few times.
You just saw the tripping, and all you hear is oh crap, fall.
Oh,
It
no.
was so funny. Like
And,
to me,
and a
at
lot of
least.
people were just wearing like comfy shoes. They got like platforms on,
Oh.
heels on.
I was
like,
even concerned because it was hot, and they're all wearing long sleeves, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "You okay?" Like,
you gotta get that concert fit though. It was awesome. And so we finally made it through that little maze, and we get to where they say, "Okay, select the gate." And she said, pick a gate anywhere from 27 to 35. And my friend, who went with us, she kind of nudged me. She's like, hey, 27. And I'm like, oh yeah, 27. 27 is my number. And so I'm like, 27. It was straight ahead. So we picked line 27, and it just so happened there was maybe like 15 people in line.
Yeah, by chance.
By chance.
Mm-hmm.
And literally within like 10 minutes of us finally getting there, like we were the very last few people, and then they blocked off people getting in to just line up at the gates.
What?
Yeah, so once like the gates got at a certain line capacity, they closed it off, and the people had to wait, and like the people
Wow.
And then you could see that little maze thing start
and you
to
could
fill
yeah,
up.
it was
filling up.
insane. And they like weren't allowed to take in umbrellas because that was the stadium policy. Like you're not allowed any extra things, umbrellas. Like
I saw the line on TikTok, and it was down the street. Mm-hmm. It was
Yeah.
so
Down the
crazy.
street at
It was
Allegiant?
down the street.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the line was
I
so
believe it.
crazy because that stadium, and they told us 55,000 people in the stadium alone. So you're talking 55,000 people, not including the maybe 30 per gate at least, and there's like 40 entrances.
Yeah.
Then you have the people mover, which at least could hold a couple hundred people, and then everything else went down Mandalay Road.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane. And if you didn't get there by that time, you definitely weren't guaranteed a spot at the gate, and therefore you weren't guaranteed merch.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's the game, the merch game.
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
merch
much the
game
merch
is strong.
game. Yeah, if you're not there by a certain time and you're not confirmed in the gate, you're not getting merch.
I can't
So-
be
Yeah.
a
It's on
fan of
time.
a
You might get
superstar
merch,
group.
but it won't be on time.
Yeah, I was thinking like, man, if I go to the concert at 7, it starts at 8. I'm doing good.
I know we've been to a few concerts. Well, we went to see Sam Smith. We walked in. We went straight to our seat.
Yeah, I'm like, we have seats. Why go early?
Yeah, literally, like we thought the same thing when we went to see Pentatonics. We're like, oh, we're gonna get there early, get merch. We went there early. There was nobody there. We were like,
We were like the fifth ones in the building.
we were like, oh man, we went. We're like,
We was just like
we got our,
Counting the workers.
walked up to the merch line.
yeah,
Oh,
we got our merch. We got food. We were
Yeah.
chowing. Like it was crazy.
So you got all. So I guess this is your merch.
This is from Area 15 and from the BTS concert, and I will show
I
that.
loved
But we're at the good part right now.
Oh, okay.
So we had to wait about
My bad.
an hour and a half for the actual gates to the stadium to open. So we were just chilling in the sun, basically,
Yeah.
like curing our own boredom, like singing,
Yeah.
dancing.
And it was so funny because everyone, like, you heard everyone else complaining because they had big water jugs for like
Yeah.
water. Those were all crowded around. People were complaining, it's too hot.
It's a desert.
Yeah, it's the desert. Like, everybody knows Vegas gets hot no matter what the season is, whether it's winter or not. So you should obviously plan, even like your outfits, plan accordingly. Like, that's why we just figured, like, okay, even if some of us wear leggings, at least leggings are breezy. We just kind of kept that way.
Yeah.
And it's like,
My
everyone's just
leggings are
complaining.
pretty breezy.
Yo.
So we were chilling, we were singing and
Dancing and everyone.
And then all of a
taking
sudden we
pictures.
start hearing down the lines, oh my god, the press is here, the press is here. We're like, the press? What
You're
press?
like, excuse me? Where?
No, that was Danny. All of us
That was
didn't
Danny,
care.
yeah.
We were all like getting water, keep ourselves hydrated. We ended up talking to other fans. Like we met fans from like Sacramento.
It's so
other
easy to
states.
make friends with armies. It's so
Like
easy.
they're super friendly, and they were even like some of us were hyping up pictures and stuff because at that point I'm like, let's take pictures. You know, we're here. Take pictures of us in our jerseys. So then I can post it on my profile, and like.
For the gram.
For the gram. I ended up like doing some splits and stuff to just get the perfect angle, and like you'd hear the fans be like, "Yes, Queen Slay!" Like in the corner, like the photo goals, get those photos. Like it just happened like that, and like the fans were cheering us, like just cheering, like we were the show. We were like, we're just trying to get
And
pictures.
so the first press walked up, right? He approached
Yeah.
you at the water thing first, right?
No, it
Or
was,
you were walking back from
Yeah.
the water thing.
so. I'll say this one, and you can
Yeah,
say
you
the
go.
other press. Yeah. So this one.
Wait, what's a press?
So basically, the press is like the paparazzi people that
Press,
were there,
like
like news
Oh.
articles,
News.
like
Oh,
TMZ,
okay.
the
Okay.
TMZ of K-pop.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's the best way
Excuse
to explain it. So we came and we were singing to Butter and dancing around, and because Butter was stuck in our head all weekend long.
That was the second one though.
Yeah, that was the second one. But we were just dancing around and singing, and this guy approached us. And he was like, hey guys, hey, because I had just noticed they were coming around, but we were minding our, we didn't care. You know, this was our
Yeah.
second concert. It wasn't a big deal to us. And he's like, hey, nice jerseys. And because everybody was complimenting us on our Las Vegas Raiders BTS jerseys. And he was like, oh, do you guys like BTS? Who's your favorite songs? And da-da-da-da-da-da. We were just saying, we're like, oh, and he just like started recording like on an instant. He's like, is it okay if I record? We were like, sure, whatever. It was just on his phone. We were saying our favorite songs, and Amber doesn't think it, but I remember very vividly because I'd never heard her talk so much in front of a stranger. She was like, dope, no, wait, no, blood, sweat, and tears, no, dope and blood, sweat, and tears, yeah, that's her favorite, dope, like, that's her favorite song. Like, it was crazy. She don't talk very much to people. And the
They
fact
don't
that
know
she
this
was
in the podcast.
Yeah, they
I
don't.
talk all the time
yeah,
in the
the
podcast.
fact, like in real life, she is very conservative and doesn't talk to a lot of strangers.
Yeah, we're all
and-
surprised that she podcasts
Yeah,
so well.
we're so surprised. And like when
This
this
is
guy,
for you guys. This is
yeah,
for
when
you.
this guy came up, she was so talkative. I was like, "You okay?" So then he asked. He was like, "Oh, do you guys know any of the dance moves?" And these three hooligans,
Me, my friend, and Danny were like, this girl right
they
here.
pushed me forward to do this dance. And
Do the dance. Do the TikTok dance.
yeah,
Do it.
so I ended up picking a choreography that I had happened to have learned when I was
Before
really
the
into
night.
it. Yeah, from Fire. So I ended up learning that, and I did it for them. It was
She says
crazy.
it was bad, but it wasn't
Yeah, I
bad.
think it was bad, but it
Maybe
was
we
bad.
should find the clip.
I know.
Here,
Roll the clip.
let me.
Here's the
Should I
thing,
get
though.
into it? Here's the thing. When we went into the concert, they and in between they'll like take a break and they'll talk to the fans. And when I kind of asked him because I am kind of into that and like that kind of job. Like it would be cool to have a job like that. So as you can probably hear, I talk fast when I'm excited. So I was asking this guy. This guy's like full Korean, like barely any English. I was trying to ask him like, oh, what's his job description? What does he do? What's the footage for? Are we gonna see it? But instead it was like, and then he went and he came
He's
to
like,
me
huh?
and he went like this. He went, speak slower, please.
Aww.
And like very politely. And so then Amber ended up translating Jamie to him. And he was very vague on his thing. He's like, oh, I work for Hybe label, which if you don't know what Hybe is, it's BTS's actual label. Like they work for their label. And we were like, okay. And he's like, oh yeah, I work for Hybe. I'm like, oh, like, how are you posting this? And like, because normally like they tell you, oh yeah, this is the article I work
Yeah.
for. Follow them here. This is where you can find it. Didn't tell us any of that. He just worked for Hybe Label and he has a personal account. Didn't give us the personal account. Didn't tell us where this video was going to be posted. So we were like, at the time, we just kind of left it.
Yeah,
didn't
we were
think
just like,
about it.
okay.
But then after what was said at the concert, like light bulb in my head, and I was like, hitting them because at the concert, the BTS and one of the members was like, oh, we were so sad because the day prior, all of their like we said, all their technology broke down. They kind of lost their spirits. They were actually depressed. They were worried it was going to happen the second day. And then the comment that they said next, it was like hurting in my chest and head. They're like, and then we saw video footage of this fan and these fans and they were so happy and they were dancing and singing and they said their favorite songs and they were just describing everything we just did. We were like, it didn't click in their head, but I thought about it. It clicked in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was their person outside in. Like,
You should have been one of those marry me girls.
no, there's plenty of people. There was one person with a sign that said, I want to be the body oil on Jungkook's abs.
Oh my God.
Everybody cheered for that sign. They walked around like that and everybody cheered for the sign.
The signs are so hilarious.
Yeah, but bottom line, we didn't think about it because they do have like personal managers and they have personal people. And like the managers will do like whatever it takes to like make them happy. And like their fans is like their life. Like they thrive on their fans' energy. So it would make sense. And I say this theory.
And they were saying that day one's energy wasn't
as hyped.
as
Aw.
hyped as our day.
Yeah. And I made this whole theory up and I think it's valid. And I even told Amber, who never believes my theories, and for her to believe it somewhat is saying a lot. I was like, what if that was like one of their managers? They didn't say their job description. They didn't give us any of their profiles because if we found their profiles, fans know like, oh, that's their manager. They didn't say anything like that. We can't find that video footage anywhere. We looked everywhere. We couldn't find it. And
He's either a manager or a creep.
Yeah.
or a creep that he had the press badge.
Yeah.
But they
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say where
It's
they were
an
from.
official press badge.
Yeah,
so.
it just doesn't say who they work for. You would have to ask them.
Yeah.
So we're like the whole time, like after the fact, I'm just like in shock. I'm like, oh my gosh.
But this is why she has that theory, because a little bit later after that one, we were bored, so we started singing Butter because we were like just waiting for the time to pass, and we were just all hyped about it. And another press lady
person
came
to us.
and she's like, "Oh my God, I love your guys' energy. Can I video you guys singing?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." And so we all get together, we start singing Butter, and again, Jamie asked her, oh, where can we find you? And, same questions. Again, probably
Yeah.
not thinking about anything, just wanting to know.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, here's my Instagram
Like, she
or
gave you
Twitter.
her
She gave it to
full
us
bio.
right away.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I was like, it has to be
She
their
wanted
person
the
from the
views.
inside.
Yeah.
Exactly. That video, you'd look it up. If you go at K-Pop Herald,
K-Pop Herald.
you'll find that video, and it's at, last time I checked, it was at 6,000 views.
Ooh.
And 6,000
I did
likes.
see there was a lot of shares on it, too.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
of shares, and it's like
Which
social
kind of
media.
weirded me out. I'm like, that's so weird that somebody is sharing these videos.
Yeah.
Army people.
Yeah, it's a lot of the fans
No, I
that
know.
like support
I
her,
know.
and it was
Yeah.
crazy. But that's why I say I'm like, it has to be their person in, because she immediately gave us her information, who she works for, like, and she even
And she was from Korea as well.
and
so
she spoke broken English. Like,
Those
it's the same
videos are
type of
probably
thing.
on their phones right now.
right now.
They're probably going to sleep watching them.
I know, and I look, and I just like
Maybe
the
it's even in their
I
spank
hope not.
bank.
I hope not. That's weird.
I look like a
Really
fool.
weird.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is like we were easily identifiable
Yeah.
because there was nobody else that dressed like us. Nobody had jerseys like us. Even after the fact, during the concert and everything, people were like, "Man, I want to know where I can buy those BTS Raider jerseys."
You should have
like,
gave him your information.
I did. I was like, "I'm right here."
You should have sold the onesie.
I know.
How much could he got for it? Like,
$600.
Yep.
You got my body. You got my DNA on that. 600.
So there's something else about the jerseys too. So we made it in. Gates opened, right? We were again like the 20th
Yeah, we
person
haven't
in
even
line.
got in the concert
We haven't even
yet.
got in
Yeah.
the concert.
This is,
We're
like, the
trying
best
it.
part.
Look at
We're just
this girl
waiting.
right here.
Literally,
And so we made it in, and we thought we had to go all the way around the stadium to get into merch.
Yeah.
No, there was merch right in front of us. As soon as we
Wow.
walked in, so I'm like, "Get your ass in this line, guys!" So I dragged all of them into the line. We were in the merch line for maybe 45 minutes,
Max.
maybe an hour.
not even.
Not even, yeah, like 45 minutes we were in merch. And so we got all of our stuff. The only crappy thing is they gave us no bags. So we had to carry everything we bought like
oh
this.
my god.
Or if we were lucky enough, which we weren't, we would have brought a bigger clear bag because they only allow clear bags in the stadium. We could
Oh.
have brought a bigger clear bag if we knew.
What if you
And
took a bag? You
We
had to
didn't
throw
know.
it away?
We
Yeah.
didn't
No,
know.
I'm saying like if somebody took a backpack, they'd have to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even like water bottles that were not even unopened. They told
had
us
to throw
like
them away.
we had to throw them away.
So did they let you guys know like clear bags only before this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We knew.
Oh, okay.
We knew. That's why we took clear backpacks.
Oh, okay, good.
And so, but our clear backpacks were like only this
Yeah,
big,
for
you know.
sure.
The stuff we brought, I'm gonna show you. It didn't fit. I literally had to like roll everything up, and, like stuff it in there. But while we were in the merch line, there's a balcony. We walk up the steps. There's a balcony. There was actual Allegiant Stadium officials there on the balcony, looking over everyone, probably watching everyone, making sure
Watching
Yeah.
over the area,
Taking
'cause
care of the area and all
especially
that.
after like Travis Scott's incident. Like if you notice, every stadium's been doing something like that where they like have officials there to watch over how
Yeah.
the BTS is like set up as running things, or like any concert.
Yeah, and
Like,
at
it's
one
been like
point,
that.
she looks
Yeah,
up
I was paying-
and
I was
she sees
observant.
one of the officials
They were
Like,
pointing
pointing-
down at us,
pointing
and, like,
down,
looking at our
and she's
jerseys.
like us,
Yeah.
and then they're
And they
like,
went,
yeah.
And we turned around and they were like, whoa, like clapping at our jerseys. Like Raider
Jeez.
officials
That's
were like,
awesome.
those jerseys are awesome.
Oh,
and we were
that's so
like,
cool.
I was like, oh, crying. I'm like, it was like the best thing. Like, it was like,
You
yes,
should have took pictures
official.
with them
I
and
know.
then
Oh, I
said,
know.
where can
But
we
were in
send
the
them?
middle
We'll
of the
send them
merch
to you.
line, and by the time we
Yeah.
got out, they were gone.
They're gone,
Yeah.
yeah. But it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even just like one. There was
That's
like
so
4
cool.
or 5 of them
Yeah.
there.
And
like,
then
pointing
even
at us.
after the concert, I think someone asked Danny, "Oh, where'd you buy your jersey?" And she's like, "Oh, my cousin made them."
Mm-hmm.
So there was the jerseys were the hype, like not us.
It will,
the jerseys
it will,
were.
it will go up on sale soon.
So yeah, I was gonna say, so if somebody wants to purchase one,
Yeah, they will go up on sale. If you look up ridiculously unique, like ridiculous, like the spell from Harry Potter. If you look that up, they are going up soon. I am trying to make beautiful posts about them, and you can customize them however you want to your bias liking or OT7 or whatever you fancy.
choo choo.
The army knows what she's saying.
Y'all know
Whoever's
what
there
you-
knows.
Y'all know what you want.
If you
I
know,
don't
you
have to
know.
tell you.
Yeah. So we made it in, and I was honestly a little bit nervous about our seats because I'm the one that always has to buy the tickets, and the level of stress you go through buying tickets is I cannot describe. I've said this on the previous podcast. I cannot describe to you the stress it takes out of you to buy tickets for BTS. But I was just nervous about him because it's my friend's first concert, and I didn't want her to see them like when they were this tiny, you know,
Ant size. Ant size.
ant sized, yeah. And so we walked. I avoided looking at the outside stage area until we got to our seats. So when we got to our seats and I turned around, it was amazing. Like the view was really good. Yeah, the stage was a little bit, you know, further down, but honestly we could see everything, and that's all that mattered to me. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and for anybody that's not a BTS fan and is like trying to get concert tickets, like at Allegiant Stadium, there's not a bad seat. To be honest, there's
Oh,
not
really?
one
The
bad
way they
seat.
have it set up?
How
There's
it's
no
all
way.
set
There's
up,
no way.
like there's not one bad seat in that stadium. So any seat is a good seat there at Allegiant. Like even if you're at
That's
the
good.
top
at
of
any
that
concert
snowbird.
actually, but
Yeah.
it was awesome. It was amazing.
Nosebleeds were just gorgeous, just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like nosebleeds, like most people are like against them, but like at Allegiant, get them. They're like still worth it at the end of the day.
So
So the pod dog.
Hot dogs.
He's,
Hot dog.
entered.
Hot dog.
he always makes an appearance.
his daily occurrence on the pod.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah, we're at the concert now. We're enjoying. We're doing this as the songs are no. We're enjoying it. At one point, she cries. Why
Yeah.
do you cry?
So when we had went to our very first concert, they did it based on an album that just released, and it was like our very first album. And at the time, I was going like through a really rough stage in my life, and that album like really brought me out of it. And there's this one song that I would be sad, I'd be happy, like it was my song, and it's called Home. Like that was my song to listen to. And then the best part is like one of the lyrics, they like say Spanish words, like, and it's literally just 2 words. All they say is mi casa, but it's like the
Aw.
best. It's the best thing for me. It makes me so happy. Like na 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 mi casa, with you I'ma be rich. Like it's like my favorite song. So I was hoping for them to sing it at that first concert and to see it live because that's this album they were singing. They didn't sing it, and I was bummed. Like, oh, maybe they'll sing it the next one. Then we couldn't see it the next one, and
Because of COVID.
because of COVID. And then they finally had the permission to dance live in LA, and we got screwed out of those tickets. And I was like, okay, maybe they won't sing the song live. And we saw it at home. You know, those
live play.
those
Oh,
tickets
yeah.
were supposed to be ours. Like we already had preset tickets, and they like jacked our tickets. And I'm sitting there at home, and I'm like, if they play that song, like I'm gonna just cry sad tears. I straight up cried sad, like I was breaking down, like I mean, like full on.
And they
like,
played it. They
would've-
sure did.
You would have thought I was going through like a depression stage.
The
like
first
you
note
were.
hit. The first note hit, and like instantly.
yeah. So then when we were at the concert, I was realizing something, that whatever you saw in LA was the same thing that was going to be performed in Vegas. So I was telling them that, and each day they did something different in LA.
Yeah.
And the stage, how it was set up, ended up being the same thing in LA, like the lineup. I remembered it so
Wow.
vividly. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Amber, it's the same lineup. And I'm like, if it happens, as soon as that song hit, I was the first person to scream out loud. Makeup was ruined. I didn't even care. That was my song. That was like my out of depression, I'm finally happy song. So I just cried. I sang every lyric. The girls behind us were like, "Is she okay?" And I'm like, "Yes and no."
She's going through something right now. Just let
Yeah,
her
just
enjoy
let
it.
her-
I thought
Spiritual
honestly, I
moment.
thought I was gonna cry, and I did not cry not once.
Yeah, but
I
it
was
was
super. I just happy.
it was
I
the
think.
greatest. It was
Nathan
the
cried
greatest
at
feeling.
Sam Smith. So
He has a beautiful
Really?
voice.
He does have a beautiful voice. It's great.
But another little like shout out to armies. I think it's so cute. Armies do this thing where they give out freebies during the concert
Yes.
to people, and basically like they'll make little homemade gifts, or
How cute.
they'll print out little photo cards
Yeah.
of the members, and they'll just give it out. And the people behind us, if you ever find this video, you guys were awesome.
Yes,
Thank you
I
so
will.
much.
If I post this, I will tag you guys. Like literally, I kid you not. They happened to remember us because they noticed we were getting interviewed and buy our jerseys. That's the only way they remembered us. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, I remember you guys. You guys were so fun, and you guys looked really nice. Here, take some photos. Who's your favorite?" And they literally gave us like photo cards of our favorite people and our bias records. So like, do you want
Aw,
more?
that's so
She had a
cool.
full on like sandwich bag Ziploc
Dang.
Aw,
of
that's so
photos.
neat.
And it was funny because there was a girl right next to them, and they're like, "Can we have one?" And they're like, "No."
Oh, dang.
These aren't for you.
And like they only gave us, and there's 4 of us, and they each gave us
Two.
2.
Aw,
So it was
that's so
crazy.
cool.
And like people were started asking for some, and they're like, "No." Politely, like they politely told them no, and they only gave it to like the people they felt
They
like
wanted.
Yeah, it was like it was the greatest feeling. So you girls,
That's so neat.
they're super sweet.
Yeah,
Super
it was
sweet.
awesome. So overall, it was a great concert. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would go
It's worth all
again.
the money.
Leaving was the scary part.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Why? Because there's just so many people.
Like, literally, we didn't know why they blocked off. Like, we had no idea why they blocked off, like, the overpass, Mandalay Road,
We soon
until
found
we
out.
left.
And we found out.
Like,
Oh, so how'd you get back if you...
We
if
walked.
across
like-
Mandalay Road. So that road
walked
that
back.
connects the
Uh-huh.
strip to the Allegiant Stadium,
Yeah.
they blocked off that whole road. And literally, if you were driving at the overpass, all you saw was just a sea of people
Oh,
walking back to the
shit.
street.
So, say they blocked
strip.
the roads.
Yes.
Yeah,
Holy
they
that's
blocked.
kinda
crap.
cool.
So like right, Mandalay Road, like on the strip when
Yeah.
you're going, there's Mandalay Road to get into Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
They went and they blocked it all the way up to where you would get into like the parking space to get into Mandalay, and you can either go into the parking space or make a U-turn and go back to the strip.
Yeah.
They blocked off all of Mandalay Road for us to keep.
Well, that's pretty cool. They
Wow.
did
Yeah.
that.
You saw nothing but armies for miles in front of you and miles behind you. Like, it was
Jeez.
a sea of
Insane.
army, literally.
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't
Literally, it was
stop.
don't stop or else you were gonna get
I
trampled.
mean, that's smart when they're going to release like 55,000+ people out at the same time to be blocking
Yeah.
off the
Now
roads
that I
and
think
stuff.
That
about
makes
it, I'm
sense.
kind of curious what they did at MGM Grand because they said it was 55,000 at Allegiant Stadium, and at least a good
I think it was 16,000 at MGM.
exactly.
There was a watch party or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had like a live
At the
play watch party.
MGM
Oh, wow.
Grand Arena, there was a live play. of the
Holy
concert.
shit! They
At the
sold
same
out
time.
2 arenas.
Yeah, they sold 2 arenas in,
Yeah,
a
and I
man,
think
in the
that
span of
All
4 days.
all 8 showings, they sold out.
Isn't that where they had the
The Grammys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
where the Grammys are at, like they were sold out.
That's nuts.
For all 4 days.
Those boys are so rich.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They'd be making bank. I mean, hello, one of them literally was like, "Oh, I brought the wrong clothes. It's so hot." Then the next day, he's over here with like 6 bags of Gucci for like the weekend.
Jeez.
Like
Christ.
it was insane. It's okay. We love you, Tay, though. Dresses with style. We love you.
So, and one of the awesome moments during the concert that I loved was it was during like the intermission, I guess like the halftime, and they were doing they put up a light show with the army bombs,
Uh-huh.
and it said 2020 on one side, and it says armies, and then they put a heart, and then BTS, and so it's like.
Oh,
And it was
that's
in the
pretty
army
cool.
bomb, so
Yeah.
it was in the crowd, so you could see it, and it was like a sea of purple, and then the 2020, and
Like
then
it's slowly peeking.
army and BTS and the heart. Yeah, it was so
Aw.
pretty. I was like, I was so mesmerized. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually here, watching this right now.
That's so
My own
cool.
2 eyes,
Like,
my
the-
own 4 eyes.
The
Sorry.
whole time we were, oh my god, the whole time we were outside, we were like slapping each other, like, "Is this real? Like, is this real? Is this real?"
Yeah,
like,
Danny
a
was like,
constant
"Am I
back and
here?" And
forth.
I'm like, and she's like, ah.
Yeah. Like
That's so
at that
awesome.
point, I was going so crazy because I can't have nails for work, so I had like press-ons. Like press-ons were gone. I was missing one. Some were hanging off. He was like, Aaron was like, "I brought the nail glue." I was like, "I don't need them shiznits."
I don't even know where the nails are.
Oh yeah, it got so crazy. I lost my hoop earring. I
Oh
was so,
my god.
I was so sad. That was my favorite too. I was like, "Where's my hoop?" I looked everywhere. It was gone. I was like, I lost it on Mandalay Road.
Mascara's running, no hoop. What is going on? Nails off.
It was.
It's like you did something else.
You were a hot mess.
Hot fucking
I was
mess.
a hot mess. Like, it
Were you,
was
did you
insane.
actually go to the concert, or did you do something else?
Or did you choo choo?
Oh, hot damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so show us your merch. I want to see the
Okay,
merch.
let me see. Okay, so again, it's from both Area 15 and go get your stuff. It was from Area 15 and it was from the concert. So I do have 2 things that aren't concert related, but I could do those later. You hold. So I guess the easiest thing to do is concert first. So this is the said army bomb that Nathan is actually raving about.
Yeah,
I
it's
will let
pretty-
you hold it. How about
Okay.
that?
hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll even turn
It'll
the
be
light
my-
on for you.
It'll be my first time.
The first time
Don't
is always
break
the
it.
I heard people make them and all bunch of crazy.
Version 4? I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what
version
version it is.
SE.
SE, yeah.
The phone.
Well, there it
And they're
is.
so bright. They're blinding.
How do you change the color?
Ooh,
You
have
can't do
your
it
phone?
here. It has to be Bluetooth.
Oh, you have to
can
have
change it
the
with your phone
app.
manually.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, do you have your phone? I know how to do it.
No, I don't. Oh, check.
It's too crazy. Holy crap!
Smooth back.
Butter.
It is bright.
Butter.
I can see it on the camera.
Where's your? Where's the app?
It's over here.
Oh wow, yeah, that is
Let
right.
me see.
Does
I'm
it
gonna change the
charge?
color
Do you
for you
charge
guys.
it?
Amber.
Do you charge it?
No, you put batteries in it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Slide
Change the
down the button all the way for me.
Oh, there you go.
Do I do anything else?
Not yet.
Oh.
Oh, it has to be near the light stick. Oh, let me see.
there
Let me
you
see. Ha!
There you go.
There
She's
you go.
manually changing it now.
I have
Do you
a
feel
real
like
thing.
one of the armies?
I feel like it. I
Blackout.
feel like
Make
a
it
drop.
purple.
I feel like a drop in the ocean.
Look. There
Oh.
you go. Here,
Oh.
flick.
Make
You
it
have to
purple.
put that warning now.
I know. If you have epilepsy, don't watch this part.
Epileptic ward?
What does this part mean?
It's
Is
an
this-
army bomb, so it's
Yeah,
the top
it's
of
a
the
Oh,
bomb.
it's the bomb. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that's-
Before they were BTS and it became like official BTS. They were called Bangtanso년dan, which is
Well, there you go.
which is the Korean version. It's the English version. It's Bulletproof Boys.
Oh, okay.
And then like
That's kinda
BTS
cool.
was always their like acronym, but
Say it
That's
again.
pretty cool.
originally they went by Bangtanso년dan.
Say it.
Yeah.
Oh, your battery status is low.
I didn't. I just turned it off.
Nice.
Anyways, so that's the army bomb. I think we all got one of those, right?
You have to.
I don't think. No, Blanca got one.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
If I went to one of those concerts, I would buy the stupid
you
bomb.
would?
You have
Honestly,
to. Because
those
I don't
are
want to
so
be the
worth it.
only one in the crowd not lighting up.
Yeah.
I mean, you
right.
bought the stupid
It's-
stick at Universal.
Oh, Harry
so-
Potter. Yeah, I got my wand.
Oh, cool.
Honestly, they're so
I mean,
worth
it's
it.
$60, and you can keep it forever and use it.
It's
at
like
any
going to a
concert.
Snoop Dogg
And, like-
concert. If you go, you're gonna light up.
Oh my
Until the
god.
next
even,
version
No,
comes
thank
out.
you.
even when you're at home on the live plays, they have it to where you can connect it. And
Oh,
still
wow,
be able to
really?
part of the concert when you're at home.
Oh, that's neat.
It's insane.
And, I'll
Sorry,
do my
Fando.
fan next. I'm
Oh
a
my
I'm a
goodness.
Yugi biased. No, I don't call him Suga. I'm probably one of the only quadrillion people out there that don't call him Suga. I'm a Yugi biased, so I have to get the Yugi fan.
Oh my gosh. Let me
Did I
see you
open
fan
it? No.
yourself. Fan yourself. Ooh, ooh. There you
It's
go.
not effective in the plastic.
There.
I'll let you hold everything.
Thank
You
you.
get to be the holder.
And then, so I thought I got the
Let me
long
have
sleeve
my
shirt.
nephew
That,
fan me.
Our dad.
My
kind of
nephew
bought
is
us
fanning me. Excuse me.
Yugi
That's
fanning
our
me.
man.
Yeah, he's my nephew-in-law.
Your nephew-in-law,
It's
yeah.
better than your husband-in-law.
Oh no, that's your
Oh.
husband-in-law.
That's a term that we won't
So
get
I
into.
thought Dad got me the long sleeve shirt.
Uh-huh.
The lady gave me the wrong thing,
Lame. Poor Shane.
and
Poor
so
thing.
I wanted this shirt, but in the long sleeve because the long sleeves on the sleeves it has like the little permission to dance
Aww.
logos on it, and she didn't give me the long sleeve. She gave me the short
Boo.
sleeve, but
They still wore that shirt though.
yeah, they still wore it. But so this is one of them.
That's cool.
It has an actual patch on it. The back has nothing on it. It's just
I have the
Slap your
little
sister
logo on the
shirt.
top.
yeah, it has a little orange BTS logo on it.
Yeah, we pretty much almost got the same thing.
Hey, maybe your sister can put whatever on the sleeves that you wanted.
Yes, it's not the
Maybe.
same.
Not
with
the
that.
same. Huh?
Nah.
And then I bought myself this one. I bought myself this one really big because intentions of wearing it as a pajama shirt, not out.
Oh my gosh,
In
I
public?
literally wear that one as a pajama shirt.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm wearing for pajamas right now.
It's
So
like an $80 shirt.
so
from
that
Damn.
Ross.
and then so
You
Dad
could
ended up
wear
giving me
that
this.
one.
She don't want me to wear her pajama shirt.
And then this,
Yeah.
is, this is the back.
Yeah, this is also one of the ones.
Is that the
go on
style
stage.
that's on the album?
Yeah, that Permission to Dance album.
Permission.
Cute.
It's not really an album; it's a song, but yeah.
Well, it's a single. It's an EP.
Single.
It worked. It's
And
the same
then,
thing.
anyone who personally knows me knows I'm a sweater-aholic, a hoodie-aholic, a jacket-aholic,
Hoodie
whatever
holic.
you want to call it.
Hoodie holic. I like that.
Hoodie
A hoodie-aholic. I had to buy myself a hoodie. See, Dad should have bought me this because it was the most expensive. But
Yes,
I thought
he
he was
should've.
buying me the long sleeve shirt. So this is
I don't
a
see the
zip-up
purpose in long sleeve.
hoodie. It has permission to dance on the back, but all of their handwritings.
Cute.
Oh, that's
And it
cool.
is in fan chant order, so if you know the fan chant, you know whose is whose.
Yeah, whose writings is whose? We'll let y'all figure that out.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not telling you. I'm just kidding.
So it's RM, Jin, Yoongi, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and
Okay.
Jungkook.
Tay and Jungkook. Yes.
And then, oh yeah, there's a little design on the front.
What a loser,
Cute.
Jamie. You didn't remember it.
And then,
I did.
No, you're a
Yes,
loser.
I did. I remembered it.
We're still at the concert, okay?
still at the
Remember, they didn't give us a bag for any of this, so I had
You're
to
just
carry it
carrying
all.
it
Oh my
around.
god.
And then some of the t-shirts, like that white t-shirt that she first showed, was the only one with the bag. The rest of the t-shirts they just gave to you.
Yeah.
So where
in a
did you
plastic
put it
bag.
while you were concerting?
I just rolled them up as tightly as I could and stuffed them in my backpack. My backpack, like I said, was only
Oh
like
my goodness.
this big,
Like it's like the ones that you like get at Target,
like a
cute
10 by
little-
10 inch
Oh my
like a
backpack.
cute little
gosh.
bag to be like, oh look how cute my bag is. Like it's
Yeah.
literally no bigger.
Oh, look,
than
it fits my lipstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, a wallet and lipstick. But there was these stickers. They said that they were army bomb stickers, so you're supposed to decorate your army bombs with them. But when we went into the stadium to get like our food and our drinks, they were serving Raider water bottles.
Uh-huh.
So I kept the water bottles. So I'm gonna decorate these stickers on the water bottles.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
a memento, for both. I have to put both Raiders and BTS together.
That'll be
Which,
cute.
by the way, if you're ever like at a concert and you want to buy food there, buy the food there. It's so bomb. We bought
Oh, Legion's food is good?
Yeah, we thought it was outrageous at first because we're like $12 for one slice of pizza. It's a huge deep
Like the
dish
New
slice
York-
of pizza.
Oh,
Like
shit.
it was like this big. You think I'm joking? It was at least this big. The slice of pizza was huge. I couldn't even finish it, and I'm a pizza-holic. Like it was a huge slice of pizza, so good, and it came with a soda. Like for
Oh,
$12,
that's cool.
that was
Oh,
worth
that's
it.
normal. That's not
And
bad.
it wasn't like cheap or any. It was the good pizza with like the crispy pepperoni that curls
my
up into a
gosh.
cup.
Oh,
Like,
for stadium food, that's
the
not
pizza
bad.
Yeah.
was so good.
it was so
Well,
worth
remember
it.
they talked about the cooking there was gourmet. And
Oh, yeah,
some
yeah.
kitchens
We went
and-
on the tour.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's worth
Okay,
it. It was
so-
so worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. It was $13 a slice, right?
$12.
$12 a slice. So now I'm gonna do Area 15 stuff. I
A
have
pop-up.
some. I have some hydro flasks that I like to put stickers on. So I got dynamite themed stickers for my hydro
Yeah.
Oh,
flask.
I was about to sing Dynamite, but I was singing Butter. The
Oh
wrong
my
one.
God. Food like dynamite.
Food like dynamite.
And then I'm assuming the people at the merch table said this was the most popular shirt. So I'm like, throw
And
it in the
then, funny
pile.
enough,
Please,
all the
please,
people, all the people that were working at the stadium were wearing this shirt.
And
Aw.
my mom, she's kind of like joining in on the BTS fiasco. She even bought herself this shirt.
How
for
cute.
herself.
Yeah.
That's
super
pretty
awesome.
cool.
It is awesome. It's the biggest strip.
She's a
with
fan
the
by
BTS.
proxy.
I know. That is so
Which,
cool.
by the way, she told me to make sure I shout her out as our best free Uber driver.
Yes.
so
She was honestly the best.
Yes. After the concert, it was funny because we didn't
Those
know
are
where to get picked
necessary.
up. Like it was crazy. Like anywhere on the strip, it was a pain in the butt to get picked
Oh
Yeah.
up.
yeah.
So at that point, she was just like, "What? I'm just gonna pick you up at Ballet at Luxor." And they were asked. They had like loads of people in line for Uber, and so the people that were making sure we were going in that line, and the guy came up to us. And he's like, "Are you guys here for an Uber?" I'm like, "Well, technically we are." He's like, "Oh, you have to get in this line." I'm like, "Oh no. We have a personal Uber." And he's like, we're like, "Oh, it's our mom." He's like, "Oh, so you got a personal Uber for the whole trip, huh?" We're like, "Yeah, we got luxury."
How cute.
He's like, okay, I see you guys.
And so he let us stood there, and you see all the pissed off people just
Dang.
staring at us.
They're really strict on the Uber stuff
Mm-hmm.
in Vegas. Like they have to go. You have to pick up at those certain spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was literally trying to get an Uber here today. One said 12 minutes, the other said 17.
Disgusting.
And I was like, oh man, I'm not in Vegas anymore.
Yeah,
Because it
no.
was like seconds. Like I had to rush there because they
Yeah.
were already there. I'm
Yeah.
like, ah.
So, I think my favorite purchase of the whole trip is this one. It says Las Vegas on the front. It's just a simple long sleeve sweatshirt, I guess. And then the back,
Oh, that's cool.
the back.
That's like
it
old
says-
school
do you know
Vegas
that thing?
vibes
Yeah,
too.
it has Vegas, like the Vegas sign, and then it says the year and month.
Cute.
Yeah, and it's all of their silhouettes on
Aw, that's
there.
awesome.
Like, dancing to Dynamite.
And it's your favorite color.
And it's my favorite color.
And it's
Yeah.
like pretty much the merch that you bought at Area 15 almost like replicated the stands you took pictures at.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
So like
So-
that one, there was actual pop-ups of them like posed like that you
Yeah.
can stand next to and take a picture of, which I have.
I wonder how they got the licensing for that.
Well, it was a BTS event, so BTS, like their
Oh, they
their
are.
company
Okay.
arranged it. So
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so pretty much any place that BTS visited, BTS pretty much picked like, oh, we want to go there, and at the time they were having a Van Gogh, so one of the members, V, he picked that place, like,
Oh, that's neat.
because he's into like artsy stuff, and so he picked Area 15 for one of the pop-ups to be at.
Oh, okay.
So I had already purchased everything I just showed you.
I get it now. Pop up. Okay.
I purchased everything that I showed you guys, the stickers and the two shirts. And I was actually making friends with the person ringing me up. We were just chit-chatting. And one of the other merchants, he goes and he puts this picture right in front of me, like on the counter. And I looked down at it and I'm like, why didn't you guys tell me you had these? And the lady I was talking to, she started laughing. She's like, oh yeah, we have all the members. And I'm like, I had just paid. And I'm like, you expect me to walk out of here and not take that home with me? And my mom was like, wait, what are you talking about? And my mom had already purchased her shirt, so she's behind me. And I'm like, I paid already, but this guy put this here, and they expect me to not go home with it. And my mom started laughing. She's like, I'll get it for you. So this is the one thing that my mom bought for me.
How cute.
At the Area 15.
Aww.
So the little picture of Yoongi.
Okay.
It comes with a little stand.
A little
You can
permed hair.
pop it up. But there's no way I wasn't going home with
And
that.
that's
What a
too
beautiful
hard on my
man.
Lollipop.
Man,
That's
they
gonna get
gave
him
you that.
down.
They gave you that big old box for
Even
that.
in his mouth.
You don't know where that lollipop has been.
She wants to know.
She don't care as long as it's on him.
She wants to know.
Firm handshake, people.
You know you want to share.
She want to taste that lollipop.
So I have to deal with it. All the time. Every day.
Every day.
Day of my life. But yeah, that's pretty much my haul. And then on Sunday, we weren't ready to go home yet. We weren't ready to come back to the Valley of Death. So we decided to go to the premium outlets. Oh, wait, your merch. She has merch. You go.
I am irrelevant now.
You go.
Anyways, I don't have my merch.
She's
from
a
the
broke
concert.
college student, so.
Yeah. I bought a lot at the concert,
did.
but I didn't bring any of it because I ran out of the house today. So I did bring what I bought at the pop-up though. I've really been into hats recently. So I was sad they didn't have any at the concert, but they had this one at the pop-up, and it's one of their songs like embroidered on it. And like they had another one, and it's one of the stickers that's there, and it's like to the top. But I don't like hats that have too many colors on it because then I can't wear it with everything. And I'm gonna get my hat. I'm gonna wear it with a lot of stuff. So they had this one, and I was so happy. And I was like, "Oh, do you have more of this one?" I saw one of the workers wearing it, and like, yeah, she ran. This lady ran, and she's like, "I got you the last one for the whole weekend."
Wow.
Like the last one of the whole weekend. So I was like, oh, I was so happy. And I was
What
like,
does it say?
Fine. It says Fake Love. It's like their song Fake Love, and it's one of their popular songs because then they do the whole wings thing to it. Oh, it's so cool. But I was so happy. I got this one. This is like my favorite hat. I wear it almost every day. Then they have like mini folding photo things. I'll take it out of the box.
They brand so much crazy stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah,
they should get into NFTs.
And it's probably not
And
even
I'm actually
the craziest.
sad because my taxes didn't come in time.
Oh,
If it would have,
damn.
I would have bought even more shit. So
Yeah. So they have like a little.
these are really cute, actually.
Like a little. This is the back,
Wow.
It's a little partition
That
thing.
is cute.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
and then the pink one has them in different colored, like more pastel like kimonos.
That is really cute.
That's super cute.
And then it has like all their names down the side, and it's
That'd be
super
cute for like
awesome.
an office desk.
Yeah.
They
like,
know how to
it's
sell
just-
to the army.
They really
They know
do.
exactly what y'all want.
And like they're all in their own like poses and stuff.
Can you imagine the people that design the merchandise? Like they're just constantly coming
Yeah.
up with ideas.
They're
Like,
like
they
pogs.
won't buy this. Sells out in 2 seconds.
I bet that's the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll never buy this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we
these
sold
were
out.
supposed to come out in 2021. Because these were for their other concert, and so they just
Which we were also supposed to go to that one.
Yeah,
and
so they
we
just
didn't
ended up
get to
selling
'cause COVID.
and
like
I ended up getting
random,
my
like,
friend one.
let's make flowers that smell like the cologne that each member wears.
I could
They
just
buy
go to Macy's and buy Yoongi's
I know.
cologne,
I
it's
could
fine.
just go to freaking Victoria's Secret and get Jungkook's. Jungkook's
Oh,
favorite
wow.
spray is Pure Seduction, which is my favorite spray from Victoria's Secret. So I already own it.
Pure
Seduction.
And
How we
Yoongi's
know?
is in Vicious, I think.
Choo choo.
The fact that we already know this. So
Yeah, sad.
when they do V lives, which is like almost like doing FaceTime but with fans, they like they're not very aware of their surroundings. So then they like talk about things, and then they have like their sprays in the background, and then next thing you know they're like, oh yeah, this is my favorite spray, and it's sold within 24 hours and you can't get it anywhere.
Oh,
So I remember
no.
It's like a
Here's a
TikTok trend or something.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember
Oh,
Jungkook with his banana milk, how upset he was?
Or like his Downy, like literally Downy like,
Laundry
you're
detergent.
good.
No wonder some things we just can't find.
Yeah, just try to go to Walmart
It
and buy
got
some
so
supplies.
crazy. It wasn't even laundry detergent. It was fabric softener. It got
Oh
so
my
crazy
God.
that they did a promotion with Tiny Tan, who's like their little characters of themselves, like little anime characters, and they did Downy with Tiny Tan because of that incident.
Ah,
And in Korea, you can still buy it to this day. To this day, you can
If someone
still
wants
buy
to import it and send
Yeah.
it to us,
yeah,
we'll get it to them.
I will gladly use Downy fabric softener. It smells beautiful.
nice.
But it's crazy. You can't, they'll literally slap BTS on it and then it's sold within
Yeah,
hours.
this is true.
I almost want to. I don't even know. I know 2 songs. I almost want to go just to like watch the chaos. If I could sneak in, and then have my little ball in the back.
Oh yeah, you have to buy a
You
light.
guys,
Yeah.
I know we pretty much said most of our story, but do you guys have any specific questions about it that
Yeah.
you want to know? Or that you're interested
Oh no,
about?
you're a detail.
Yeah, he was asking about the lights. That was the main
lights.
concern.
That was my
for
favorite
him. He
thing.
wanted to
The
know
one,
about.
the one thing I was sad about was I didn't get almost ran over this time.
Oh yeah.
So the story is when we went to our
She's
first
sad about that.
when we went to our first concert, I wasn't prepared because it was my first concert ever, and I had just recently went through like an
Literally
ankle,
ever.
like I had just went through an ankle injury right before that concert, so I didn't think about it, and I'm like jumping around, having a grand old time dancing, and my ankle was swollen and sore. So I was limping around. I was so bad they offered me a wheelchair.
Aww.
And I was like, nah, I'm gonna just hop on my horse right here. And I hopped on my sister. And so I was trying to walk to like get it to not be like swollen, even though that's probably what you shouldn't do. I did it anyways. I didn't see the vans coming. And I had to hobble out of the way and I tripped and ate crap. And it was their vans, moving them out of the way. And like I remembered them like laughing like, oh look, she fell like in a video. And I'm like, that's
Haha,
me.
you
That's
fell.
why. That's why Vegas closed the streets for people like
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, for people like me. But they did. That's the one thing I'm sad about. Like it became a whole thing. I'm like, they're talking about me falling and eating crap. So that didn't happen this time. I didn't hurt myself. I
Well, that's
came
good.
unscathed.
We're
Her-
glad.
They
She's
literally
only emotionally
escaped
hurt.
15 seconds after they said goodbye.
Yeah.
How? We still don't know.
That
They're
from where our seats,
Houdinis.
from where our
They're
seats were, we
Houdinis.
saw their escape car.
Wow.
It was crazy. Like we saw the door. They left the door open, and the car was running.
That's
The
so
whole
cool.
like the second half of the concert, they had the car running. So as soon as they were done, they jumped in
Wow.
it. And
So
left.
another good thing about our seats, which is also awesome, we were on one of the sides, and we can literally see the back of the stage. The doors opened, and we can literally see them running to the stage. So we
Oh,
knew when they
that's
were
so
going to the
neat.
stage, and we saw them after the concert running away from the stage.
Yeah.
Where'd
So we
they
literally
stay
saw
at?
the behind the scenes.
Where'd they stay?
I ended up finding out because we didn't know the whole trip. They ended up staying at the Aria.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
noticed that J-Hope, who's one of the members, he kept taking consistent pictures over there. And then I was looking at the hotel rooms, and me being the crazy person I am, I started looking up hotel rooms, and one of
Oh
the
my
pictures they
gosh.
had was like, because they tried to block it for fans, because it wasn't an appropriate picture, but it was like them and like lingerie like up against each other, and I'm like, where are they staying at the Hazza? And I looked it up, and sure enough, it was the Aria. I was like, oh my gosh, they were staying at the Aria, so they weren't even that far from like
Wow.
everything.
Well, I hope no one found out because they would have snuck into their room.
Oh,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh yeah. Well, that incident had happened at one concert, and it happened to her favorite Yoongi, and they pretty much was
Was
like,
it you?
No.
she wishes it was her.
I'm
No?
Sorry. I told her if
No, you
she
don't.
goes,
Yeah.
she needs to go to his room and get
They
that
pretty
baby.
much- They pretty much like
Go get that baby,
they
girl.
weren't listening to the security guard, and even Yoongi was like, "Please go home. I
Aw.
like my privacy. Please leave me alone."
Yeah.
And then after that incident, because it got so like crazy, they like fans leave them alone now. Like they don't do anything to like bug them or like try to stalk them.
Now I'd be like Michael
would never
Jackson
do
out
that.
on the balcony, waving to everybody,
Oh my God.
Yeah, like.
causing a scene.
Hey.
Jesus
Be like,
Christ.
you guys can't get to my level.
I know. Putting my baby over. Just kidding.
It's like Simba, the
Oh my God.
circle
Well,
of
on baby hanging. Thank you for coming and sharing your crazy BTS
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
story.
It was fun.
There's a lot of terms. There's just a lot. There's a lot of terms.
There's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot to take.
It's a whole fandom. I thought anime was crazy. Like this shit is nuts.
No. This
This
is
is
way
just
worse
one
than
group.
anime.
I know. That's just. I know.
Wait
Yeah.
till we talk about 17.
Oh my gosh.
Where there's 13 members.
13 members.
Oh my goodness.
So
They even have their own anime.
leave it something in the comments if you want more BTS content,
Or
cause
K-pop content.
or K-pop,
Anything.
cause this one right here, with the glasses,
Is-
she knows a lot. She knows a lot what's going on.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for coming,
Thank you.
Amber and
Staying
Jamie.
hanging out.
Jamie the loser. And then, of course, I'm Nate. And then this is E. This has been House of Wolf Podcasting Presents.
You want to drop your...
Yes, you can follow me at Jamie Michelle V on Instagram. You'll find me Jamie Michelle Michelle.
Is that the same on
V.
TikTok?
Yes, same on TikTok as well.
She's very active.
Matching
I am very
there.
acting. It matches. I make sure everything matches. It's not
Oh my
hard.
God.
My picture's literally me at the concert on my profile.
Perfect.
You'll find her.
You'll find
And
her.
I'll have everything below. You'll have to send it to me.
And as always, I'm Amber NV6274. Pretty much on everything. If you don't find the 4, it's just 627. So.
And you can find me and E on the House of Wolf Podcasting TikTok and the Instagram, and of course, right here on YouTube. We look at the comments. That's it. We'll talk to you guys later. I'm going home.
She always did it like that. What happened? Like that.